Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope all of you are fine. So beta, today is our lecture number 3 from English literature. The previous two lectures were a revision of parts of speech which you have already done in grade 8, and I hope you people have solved the worksheet and it must have been very easy for you. So today our third lecture is from English literature, the last chapter of our English textbook, chapter number 12. Although we have read the chapter in the class, but many of the students were absent in those days, so I am doing it again for you people so that it should be clear to all of you. Before starting the lecture, I want you people to keep your books and pencils in front of you so there shouldn't be any confusion. Okay, beta? The last chapter, chapter number 12 of your English literature books, 3 Days to See. What do you think from the title the chapter would be all about? 3 days to see. What the writer wants to see in the 3 days? No idea? Let me tell you. 3 Days to See is the life history, the story of Helen Keller. Helen Keller, she was born in 1880, and just after 19 months of her birth, she became blind and deaf, just at the age of 19 months. It was a disease, because of a disease, that she became blind and deaf at the age of 19 months. Before that, she was perfectly alright. And Helen Keller wrote a number of books, even after being blind and deaf. She became the symbol of courage for the whole world. She became the symbol of determination for the whole world. She wrote The World I Live in 1908. She gave her readers an insight that how she felt about the world, how she felt about the people who are blessed with all the five senses, but they are not using those five senses in the proper way. She even being blind and deaf, she was the one who can feel the things more than us, the people who are blessed with the sense of sight. She was the one who could hear the things from her inside even more clearly than us, we who are blessed with the sense of hearing. So she was the symbol of courage. She was the symbol of determination, that even being blind and deaf, even fighting with those diseases, with those disabilities, she was more observant. She was more keen observer of nature than us. So beta, by chapter, you will find a number of things about nature, about the importance of life, and you would find yourself in those places, that even being present in those places, we never try to feel those things which Helen Keller had felt, even being deprived of the two major senses, the sense of sight and the sense of hearing. So let's start up with the chapter. I'm not going to read the chapter. I'll just discuss it paragraph wise. And I want you people to read the chapter thoroughly at home. And if you find anything difficult, you can ask me in the comments. But still, I'll try to explain everything while discussing the paragraphs. In paragraph number 1, the writer said, "Sometimes I have thought that it would be an excellent rule to live each day as if we should die tomorrow. Should we think in this way? What would be the benefit of thinking in this way, that we are going to die tomorrow? We should live each day thinking that we are going to die tomorrow. Do you think would it be beneficial for us?" Yes, that's what I think. Because if we are gonna live each day of life, of our life in this way, thinking that we are gonna die tomorrow, we will try to live each day with its full zeal and zest. We will know the value of life, that how important the life is for us. The what type of lives we are leading. We are leading the lives full of cares, worries about the materialistic about the materialistic world. We never try to experience the nature around us. We never try to observe the nature all around us. So if we will pass each day in this way, that we are going to die tomorrow, we will know the value of life. We will know the value of things that God has created around us. So we should live the life in with this thinking. We should live each day with gentleness, vigor, and the keenness of appreciation. That why, for what? The keenness of appreciation. The keenness of appreciation for life itself. That what a precious gift life is for us. That it's such a precious gift, and we don't take care of it, which is often lost when time stretches before us in the constant panorama of more years, and many more the years to come. What will happen, student, if we think that I'm gonna live for years and years? I will not realize the importance of today. I will only realize the importance of today when I will think that it's going to be the last day of my life. When I will start thinking in this way, I will know the importance of time. We waste our time just in petty things, but time is important. The writer wants us to realize the importance of time and life, that both these things are very important, and we should take care of those things. We should be thankful for these two things. There are those who, of course, would adopt the Epicurean motto of eat, drink, and be merry, but most people would be chastened by the certainty of impending death. Normally, how we are leading our lives, we are just leading our lives in eating, drinking, and being merry. That we just live to eat, drink, and be happy. We don't think about the realities of life. So, in this paragraph, the writer wants us to realize the importance of life. Now, in paragraph number 2, in stories, the doomed hero is usually saved at last minute by some stroke of fortune. But normally, if you have watched the movies, the hero is always saved at the end of the movie by some stroke of fortune. But what happened? His sense of values, his sense of thinking, it changed. He became more appreciative. Because why he became more appreciative towards life? Because he had seen death approaching towards him. He had realized the importance of life, that how important the life is. When we will realize the importance of life, we would start caring about it. We would start using our time in more precious and important things. And the person who are leading their lives under the shadow of death, under the shadow of death, they are more appreciative towards the life. They know the exact meaning of their life. They know that it's not permanent, it's a temporary place, it's just temporary, and we need to be aware about the importance of this temporary thing we have. Now, in paragraph number 3, she said that I can best illustrate by imagining what I should most like to see. And now, this here in this paragraph, the writer is explaining the title of your chapter, that why she has named the chapter 3 days to see. She said that if I would get the, I said just for 3 days, just for 3 days in her life, she, how she is going to spend those 3 days, just those precious 3 days. So, the beta, we are the ones who are blessed with the sense of sight, who are blessed with the sense of hearing. We don't realize the importance. Just imagine your life just for one day that you cannot see anything. How would your life be? Miserable, na? That there would be darkness everywhere. So we are not appreciative towards these senses. The purpose of reading this chapter is to be appreciative towards the creation of Allah. Be thankful that He has blessed us with all the four senses, and He is the one. He is the one who can deprive us from these senses. So we should be thankful to that, to our Creator. Now the writer is explaining that how she is gonna spend the 3 days of her life if she would be blessed with the sense of sight. Number one, the first day, what she will do. She said that I would want to see people, the people whose kindness had made her life meaningful. The people, who are the people? The people who became her eyes when she became blind at the age of 19 months and she became deaf at the age of 19 months. There were few people around her, there were few caring people around her who became her eyes, who became her ears, who were the forces behind her success, who were the encouraging forces behind her, whose companionship made her life meaningful. She wanted to see those people who made her life a success. The next day, the second day, what she want to see? She says that I want to see the dawn. She want to see the thrilling miracle that how the night is transformed into a day. Have you ever thought about it? No, no, because it's just a routine for us that sun will come out, we'll have day, we'll have our daily routine, and then we'll have night. We have days and nights to come. That's why we don't realize. But for Helen Keller, it's a thrilling drama. It's a miracle for us. She wants to see that miracle, that how the night is transformed into a day. Have you ever got up early in the morning to see that how the sun is coming out, how the sun is transforming the darkness into the light of the day? She wanted to see that miracle. She said that I should behold my awe, the magnificent panorama of life with which the sun awakens the sleeping earth. The whole earth seems to be sleeping during the night. She said that I want to hold that moment and I want to see that how the sleeping earth is awakened by the rays of beautiful sun. This is how she want to see she want to start her second day. Then in paragraph number 6, what she want to do next on the second day. This day I should devote to a hasty glimpse of the world, past and present. She want to see the progress of mankind, how the mankind had progressed through the ages, how human beings are progressing towards the advancement of the worlds, the kaleidoscope of ages. How can so much be compressed into one day? Through the museums, of course. How can she see all this in just one day? She want to visit the museums in which she can see the history of human being, in which she can see the history of humanity, how the man has progressed through the ages, through the kaleidoscope of ages. The following morning, I should greet the dawn, anxious to discover new delights. And for sure, I am for sure that for those who have eyes which really see the dawn of each day must be perfectly new revelation of beauty. She says that every day, it's not only one day, that it will be a miracle for the people who are blessed with the sense of sight, that every day the revelation of sun must be an other beauty, and it must be a different beauty for each. According to the items of my miracle is to be my third and last day of sight. And on the next third day, she again want to see the revelation of that beauty, the miracle of transformation of night into the day. Then on the third day, after seeing the revelation of the beauty of sun, what she want to see? In paragraph number 8, she says that I shall have no time to waste, because she is just wishing for the sense of sight for 3 days, only for 3 days. There is so much to see for her. The first day, remember that the first day she devoted to her friends, animate and inanimate. Animate friends, the human beings, her friends, her family members who were around her, who were helping hands for her. And inanimate must be her stick with which she used to walk. And the second day she devoted to the history of mankind and nature. And the third day she want to see the work a day world, the daily routine of the world, how the people are living their everyday life, how they are passing their time present amid the haunts of men going about the business of life. And where can one find so many activities and conditions? And she says that I just want to see that how human beings are leading their lives, how is the routine of their everyday life, how they are progressing, how they are doing a number of things in one day. And where else she can find all these activities in just shortest period of time? It's the city of New York, the busiest city of the world. So the city became my destination. So she wanted to spend the third day of her sight in the city of New York. This became her destination. In paragraph number 9, now and then I have tested my seeing friends. And she says that she has tested her seeing friends. Who are her seeing friends? The people who are blessed with the sense of sight. They are her seeing friends. She says that I have tested them. That she asked one of her friend who just came back from a walk. She was walking in the woods. She asked her that what had she observed, and what was the reply of her seeing friend. She said nothing in particular. Why is that reply? Because for her friend, the sides of the woods, the surroundings are a routine. That was her usual routine to see those things. Nothing was so special for her. But for Helen Keller, these things are important because she is the one who cannot see, she can just feel. So for her, this thing, the nature that is around her, is very important. She replied, I might have been incredulous that I not been accustomed to such responses. She said that she must have been shocked. She must have been shocked by her response, but she was accustomed. She was used to these responses because she had seen her seeing friends a number of times, that they usually gave her these replies that they have noticed nothing particular in the woods or the surroundings. She says that even I being blind, in the 10th paragraph, she says that even I being blind can notice a number of things while having a walk in the woods. What can she notice? She says that I can find hundreds of things. She can feel the delicate symmetry of leaf. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever touched the leaves and feel the delicate symmetry. What is the symmetry of leaf? Have you ever? No. So Helen Keller, she says that how can it be possible that while having a walk in the woods, a man can not observe or notice anything? Even being blind, she can notice hundreds of things. She can feel this delicate symmetry of a leaf. She can pass her hands on smoothly on the velvety textures of flowers. She can pass her hands on the flowers, awakening nature and awakening nature from their wintry sleep. How the flowers during the winter night they used to sleep, and with the rays of sunshine they used to get up. She says that these miracles are revealed to me just by a mere touch. I feel everything by a mere touch of my hands. I am delighted to have the cool waters of a brook rush through my open fingers. To me, a lush green carpet of pine needles or spongy grass is more welcome than the most luxurious Persian rug. For her, passing her fingers through the stream, the cold waters of the stream, is most important thing in her life. She says that the walking barefoot on this grass is more important, is more welcoming for her than the lush green Persian rugs. The Persian rugs are the most expensive and the most soft carpets in the world. But for her, for Helen Keller, walking barefooted on the green grass is more important than those Persian rugs. To me, the pageant of season is a thrilling and unending drama, the action of which streams through my fingertips. How can she feel the changing of seasons? Changing of season is just a routine for us. That the season will change, we'll have summers, the season will change, we'll have winters, autumns, and springs. We don't we are not excited about those changes because we are used to these changes. It's a part of our routine. But for Helen Keller, it's a thrilling drama because she feels the changing of season through the touch of her fingers. In the last paragraph, she says that if I were the president of a university, I should establish a compulsory course how to use your eyes. It's a moment for us to think that are we using our eyes in a perfect way? Are we using our eyes in a way in which they should be used? No, we are not using our eyes in a right way. So that's why she want to add a compulsory course on how to use your eyes. The professor would try to show his pupil how they could add joy to their lives by really seeing what passes unnoticed before them. She is trying to tell us that we who are blessed with the sense of sight are actually deprived of it. She who is deprived of that sense of sight, she actually is blessed with it. She wants us to take time from our daily routine, busy routine, and to use our senses in their proper way, in the way they should be used. She says that seeing see little. The people who can see, they just see nothing around them. How would he would try to awaken their dormant and sluggish faculties? Dormant and sluggish faculties, that how we are busy in our dull and daily routine. We are just passing our time. She wanted us to take out ourselves from this covering and enjoy the beauty of nature. She want us to use our senses in their proper way. So students, you must have understood the chapter, and I really enjoyed this chapter because in this chapter I can feel that we she is whatever she is saying, it's true that we are not using our senses in the proper way, the way we should, because we are busy in our daily routine. We don't notice the things that are around us. Even coming to school, going back, going around, walking is our daily routine, but we don't notice the things around us. We just go for a routine walk and we came back to home. We don't notice the nature that has spread around us. And she is making us realize that we should give importance to the nature. Anyways, beta, I think the chapter is easy and you must have understood the chapter. We will do the comprehension question in the next chapter. Now please come to page number 128. On page number 128 we have exercise B, comprehension exercise B. Read the life history of Helen Keller. Arrange the details in chronological order. Here you are given three paragraphs about life history of Helen Keller, and you need to arrange those incidents in chronological order. Done? Okay. You'll do this exercise on your books. Next is your home task. What is your home task? It's on page number 129. On page number 129, you have vocabulary exercise A, B, and C. Vocabulary exercise A, consult a dictionary to find the meaning of the given words. You will consult a dictionary to find the meanings of the difficult words, and you'll do these exercises on your notebooks. And I'll check your notebooks after getting back to schools, inshallah. Encircle the option that relate to the text. This is MCQs. And exercise C, for each of these words from the passage, give one word or a short phrase which has the same meaning. It's again the same, means you just have to explain the words that are used in the chapter. The meaning should be same as used in the chapter. So this is your homework. So beta, if still anything is confusing, you can ask me in the comments. I will clear your confusions through the comments or in the next lecture. Okay everyone, please, best of luck and Allah Hafiz.